Hey, I'm Mike, and welcome back to the Hangar Hideout. Cue that intro. Well, here we are, back in my garage today, which can only mean one thing. Oh, I hate this garage, there's so much stuff. We're not back in the hangar. But it can also mean that we finally get to work on jorts again. Well, I'd like to direct your attention down here. Not there. God, grow up. Right here. I was talking about the box. See, that's better. Can you read? A&A Corvette. We finally got our blower.
You get my wife's name right!
I told you it was gonna have boost sooner or later, and it happened sooner.
You see, old girl, I told you you'd be boosted in no time.
Well, here in the Midwest, it's winter time. It's actually snowing right now. And if you're a car guy, that means that our fun cars here get to go underneath the knife and boy, is this gonna be a good surgery or what? For those of you who haven't been following along, we took old JORTS, the C5 Corvette back there, we pulled the motor, and we got it ready for some boost. And now it's time for the boost that we got it ready for. So I went ahead and picked me up an A&A Corvette Supercharger kit. Everybody has these things. Everybody and their grandmother. I love grandmothers that drive supercharged Corvettes. Is that a kink? Don't kink shame me. Figure since this is on a lot of people's to-do list or wish list, why don't we go through together and we'll unbox this thing. We'll see what it comes with and we can prepare ourselves for the big fun project that we have ahead of us. So let's go over what I actually got. Obviously the C5 kit, but I went with the V3 T-trim blower because I want to make a little bit more boost. I went with the stock pulley 3.8 because I'm slowly going to go down and we could see what difference a couple pounds of boost make. Now the place I ordered it from, TPS Motorsports, not sponsored at all. Boy, would I have liked to have been because discounts are great. But I worked with Mike, who was also great. And if you order it from there, it's pretty customizable. A lot of times when you buy these kits, you're stuck buying whatever the kit comes with. But I've already got injectors, so I don't need those. Came with an extra catch can, which, like, badass. It's cheap catch can, but I'll take it. And also, what you don't see here is we got a new fuel system. I went with the UPP fuel system, which should be able to get me up to 1,000, maybe even more. And that comes with a second inline 400 liter per hour fuel pump. I haven't gotten it yet though. And that'll be a whole other video. We're not gonna do the unboxing. So without further ado, why don't we open this thing up? You don't know how much restraint it took to not open it up the day I got it. I think I've had it for like 3 days now. It's been killing me. It's like a kid on Christmas Eve, just staring at his presents. Okay, enough. I'm gonna open it. Here we go. That was such a bad cut. And inside we got more boxes. So first up, let's see what the hell this thing is. This one's heavy. I wonder if this is the intercooler. I think the box in total weighs like 100 pounds. But I'm sure most places are free shipping. Oh God, I almost fell over it. So it looks like this is the intercooler. I don't know why I flipped open the knife. I don't think I need it. Open sesame. Whoa. We got a lot of protection in here. That's always good to see. Oh, would you look at this little guy? That's what she said. I beat you to it, future me, who's gonna edit in a that's what she said. Here we have it. I'll cut it out in a minute, but here's the intercooler. It's just a little guy. That's pretty small. Compared to my twin turbo Trans Am, I think that was double the size with this. Rest in peace, car. I miss you. It didn't blow up, I just sold it. and I miss it a lot. With A&A Corvette, I mean, they've engineered this specifically for the Corvette, and maybe it being a bottom breather, it shoots air up in a good way, a good trajectory. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I'm barely a high school graduate. So I'm sure this will work fine, but if it doesn't, maybe we'll have to upgrade in the future. Here is a better look before I put it away. Now you can see compared to my size. I mean, it's pretty small. You look at cars nowadays, their intercoolers are massive. But I guess what they say is right. It's not the size, it's how you use it, right? 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 Let's see what's next. The packaging, by the way, so far has been like stellar. Everything is covered in plastic wrap and bubble wrap. Plus we have that packing paper. There's an airplane going over.
Car! Game on! Game on!
Game on. Where was I again? I don't know. The packaging so far has been awesome. So we have, this is the shroud that goes on the top, where kind of like that intake tube piping normally goes. And then you'll see the intake piping go down. Cool beans. Next we have C5 sheet metal kit. It looks like we have some sort of bracket. I don't know. I guess we'll see what this is. Labeled very well too, might I add. Labeled very well. We have this piece of plastic, which, I don't know, this may go on the intercooler as like an air dam, maybe. I guess you could cut to when we're installing it, and maybe I guessed it correct. And since everything's labeled so nicely, I figure we bring it up. A&A Corvette apparently has like the best installation guide around these here parts of town. Now, if you're your typical He-Man woman hater who I don't follow no directions, sometimes it's nice to have directions. People make mistakes, and sometimes these people make them more than others, and it's nice to have a reference or a guide to follow along with. Will I follow that guide? I don't know. Maybe. Not. We'll see where the future takes us. Let's move on. Boxes. We got boxes. Oh, that's really cool. Come down here. Let me show you. Let me give you a better view. Well, as you can see, everything is labeled very well. There's 4 boxes and everything's got what they got in them. Hats off to you, A&A. This is gonna make the installation a lot easier because you won't have to fart around trying to find what you need. Although, I'm gonna misplace at least half of this stuff and not be able to find it. We got tubing, we got brackets, we got, the blow-off valve is in there, and there's one box that's not labeled, which I'm assuming is our head unit. Let's get everything out of this big box, and let's do some movie magic, shall we? All right, movie magic. There were 2 mystery boxes, which you couldn't see. We got this guy, which is the upper radiator brackets, and a mystery box. I don't know what's gonna be in there. I'm gonna start with the one labeled hardware and blow-off valve. Let's go. Very nice. We got supercharger oil, lube. Everything is very nicely labeled again. Like, hats off. This install is going to be insane. Not like when we pulled the motor and I had a bucket full of bolts left. Well, the car still runs, so I know they weren't anything important. But, like, heck yeah. So we got hoses, dam kit. What do we got? Intercooler mounting. The 6-rib pin kit. So, I guess this comes with a crankshaft pinning kit. And if you remember, I already pinned my crankshaft. So, well, we don't need that. I guess I could sell that or something. Got the little shroud. Want to put like a hanger hideout on there? That'd be pretty cool. I went with the Turbo Smart 50mm blow-off valve. This is the exact same, I think it's the exact same blow-off valve I had on my Trans Am, and I really liked it, so I wanted to go with it again. Let's open her up. How do you almost fall when you're not moving? Nothing out of the ordinary. Typical blow-off valve. Super pumped. I don't know if you've heard these kind of cars with a blower on it with a 50mm blow-off valve, but they scream constantly. Spark plugs, which I just put brand new spark plugs in there. However, when you're going to the track and you're running a car on boost, it's not bad to have an extra set around. So I'm not mad about that. And hard piping for the map. Next box. This one is labeled the bracket, so I'm assuming, if odds are in my favor, that this is the blower bracket. More paper. Again, stellar packing. And you've got it. It is the bracket. I don't know if you can see it through the awesome bubble wrap. A&A has a stellar bracket. It's something that's really awesome about the A&A kit, so I'm excited about this. And we have all the mounting hardware. Super pumped. Something else to note is I went with the standard 6 rib. I wanted to do the 8 rib, but I didn't want to spend another $1,200. In the future, if we notice belt slippage, we'll go to the 8 rib. But if you drive a C5 Corvette, that's an expensive option. And this ain't a budget build, but instead of going with the bracket, I went with the fuel system. This one is labeled with all the silicone. So let's see what that has to offer. Breast implants? Silicone, maybe? I don't know. All right, just all the mounting hardware. Tubing, clamps, the belt, and silicone. This is silicone I'm used to. Cool beans. This one is upper radiator bracket. Let's take a look-see. Bracket goes on the radiator. And another one. The one that goes on each side. Very nice. Again, I've commented like 5 times, but very, very good packaging. I know if you're worried buying a $6,000 supercharger kit and it's shipping halfway across the United States that it's not in good hands, it's in pretty dang good hands with A&A Corvette. That means that this one is the head unit. Here we go. This is what we all wanted. This is the blower. So again, I went with the T-trim, and it's got the pulley already on there. I went with the standard 3.8. Eventually, at some point, I'm sure I'll be down to the 3.3 pulley. But I thought it'd be cool, since pulleys are only like $100, $150, we'll go down in increments. Next, we'll go to the 3.6, and we'll take it from there. We'll see how well we run, possibly. I don't know. But here we have it. I opted for the chrome one. I didn't want the black. Black is, everyone does black, and I'm a Corvette owner. It's illegal to order off of chrome. Illegal. They'll get ya. Comes in the package, some oil lines and whatnot. Super stoked. Well, there you have it. That's everything that you get in the C5 A&A Corvette Supercharger kit. Overall, I am super impressed by the packaging, the quality, and everything is labeled. I think it's geared towards people like me who, and maybe you, who are gonna do it in their garage. Hell, if I'm gonna send it to a shop, I do everything myself. Even things that maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if you're the person that needed to see this, but if you are, there you go. Get excited. Those of you following Project JORTS over here, we got a lot going on. Obviously, the supercharger's going on, but we also went with the UPP fuel system, which should be able to hold up to, I don't know, about 1,000 horsepower. So we'll put that on in here and I'll give it my old review. Hopefully it can keep up. With fuel system set, with boost set, can't wait to get this thing to the track. The only thing that's gonna be setting me back are my tires and the driver. Driver needs a lot of help. Stay tuned for a whole lot more #JORTS. I think this is the year we make it to the 9.
Thanks for watching today's episode.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
It's free. It's easy. All it takes is like that much effort.
And while you're doing that effort, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date whenever we post a new episode. So, we'll see you on the next episode.
And as always, thanks for hiding out. Is that a good one?
That was a good one.